This is the Cliff's Notes version of making pastrami. What you see here is a brine bag with a brine and a brisket in it. And I want that brisket to soak up all that delicious brine, so I'm putting it in my refrigerator for 8 days. There we go, 8 days. See you later. And after 8 days, I want to wash off all that stuff that's on it. It's the pickling spices, it's got some extra salt on it, so just wash it down. Get it nice and clean for the next step. And the next step will be putting on the rub. Before I do that, I would just pat it down with a paper towel, and then I rub it down. With any binder that you choose, I chose mustard, because mustard and pastrami, it's a good thing. Next, you're gonna, whatever rub you wanna put on, you go right ahead. I use fresh peppercorns that I ground, and I purchased a pastrami rub and had rave reviews, and it turned out really nice. I covered this 100%, top, bottom, both sides. I want to make sure I get total coverage. It's a large piece of meat, it can take it. And now I put it back in the refrigerator for 24 hours and let it rest. There we go. And the next day I took it out, I put it into my smoker. I think I smoked it at 225 degrees, just like I would a brisket. I brought it up to temperature, and then I wrapped it. And then once it reaches the desired temperature, which was 205, my smoker will go to 140 degrees and just hold it. And what you're looking at now is the next morning of what was waiting for me. So this brisket here is looking real nice. Nice bark on it. And we're going to cut it in half. We're going to separate the point from the flat, because when you cut it, it's got two different grains going in two different directions, and you want to cut it against the grain. Now what I'm looking for here is pink all the way through. That means that the brisket soaked up all of the brine, which made me very happy. We're going to get a nice close-up of that stuff, and then after that we're going to give it a taster. Look at that. So let's see what the pull's like on this guy. It's a good pull. It falls apart real nice. And this is the first piece that I've eaten, down the face hole. And I think it's good times all around. Very happy, very, very happy with how this turned out. I have a new podcast coming out. It's called The Smoke Show. And this is going to be the very first podcast that I do. I'm going to walk you in great detail on how I made this pastrami.